Play with you.
Hi, this is Wendy from Come Play With You.
Today we are dressed up as Renaissance for the game we are playing. We will be playing Cartographers, a role-player tale published by Thunderworks Games, designed by Jordi Adon.
Yes, and Role Player is a game that this is set in the same world. Really fun game if you want to play. We don't own the game, but I've played it and it's a lot of fun. So that's a great fun game. All right, so what about this game?
You were trying to make a map.
Okay, yep, we have a map. And what are you trying to do?
Make it with these colored pencils.
Which the game comes with a pack of pencils, but for the camera, we're actually going to use colored pencils to represent what we're drawing so you guys can see it better. Okay?
And
how do you do that?
So there will be cards, so you will be drawing from the deck. You will either draw a ruin.
Let's make sure they can see it on the camera.
And if you
Why don't you start with a regular card?
A regular card, such as the marshlands, and it will give you options. It might give you two options on that. It might give you an option how to put the shape on your map. You can put it anywhere in your map, unless you get a ruin.
All right.
You can put it anywhere on your map, and other than if you get a ruin, then you have to put it on one of the little ruin spaces on your map.
You'll see there are ruin spaces on the map. So you pull a card and you have to draw this shape somewhere on your card, and you can choose it to either be water or trees, right? Okay, what else?
And there are also goblins, or there are also evil villains, which you switch maps.
And then what happens?
And you draw the bad guys on someone's map, and they are actually the villains are actually and if they're not I don't know how to put this.
So in the end of round scoring, any villain that is not surrounded by some drawing, you will lose points for them. Okay.
And there are also riftlands. It will let you place one square of anything in your village.
Okay, so we talked a little bit about that, but now let's talk about something else. I see in the corner of these cards here, there's a number. What does that number mean? Like this one has a 2. What does that mean?
When the numbers add up. Well, let's talk about seasons first.
Okay, sure.
The seasons also have the number on the side.
So let's just show them one. So we're going to go through seasons. And this just happens to be spring where we're going to start. And I see a number up here too. So what does that mean?
If you get cards, and when they add up to that number, the season's over.
Right, and then we score. So what do these things down here mean? This A, B, and C. This A and B, excuse me.
That's the objectives that we score.
Okay, so we're going to have an A, B, C, and D, and they're going to be laid out on the table. And then what? How are we going to know what to score?
And then it will say something on the table.
Okay, how do we know?
I don't really under it.
So we're going to have objective cards that we're going to play, and there are 4 objective cards of each type. This is placement, and so we'll randomly take one of those. This is villages. We'll randomly take one of those. Forests. We'll randomly take one of those. And farms and water. We'll randomly take one of those. And then we'll take the 4 that we have chosen, shuffle them up, and put them out with our objectives A, B, C, and D. And then every season, we will in spring we will score A and B. In summer we'll score B and C. In fall we'll score C and D. And then in winter we'll score D and A. And then we'll add them all up and we'll find out who has the highest score. So tell me about, I know we talked about these ruin spaces, Emmy, but what about these mountain spaces? What does that mean?
If the mountain space is fully surrounded, not diagonal squares, you get a coin. And you can use coins to get you victory points.
Right, so that's part of the end round scoring. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop to the table and actually start playing. And once we start playing, I think you guys will get a better idea of how it works. What do you think? Oh, also, each round, we're going to shuffle in one of these bad guys that Emmy mentioned before. There are 4 in the box. There's an optional expansion that you can buy. I think it's on the BGG store. I'll link it down below, where you can get 4 more monsters, and that'll double how many monsters you have. So we're just going to randomly put one in every season. So I'm going to get that set up too before we get started. and we'll have it all set up and we'll start to play, and I think you guys will start to see a little bit easier how it's played. Okay, want to join us at the table? You ready? Let's do it.
Okay. Welcome to the table.
So we have it set up. We are leaning on some books because they're just sheets of paper and we wouldn't be able to draw otherwise. So we have it set up. Like I said, we're starting off not in winter, we are starting off in spring. And so this round, we're going to be looking at objectives A and B to score. And objective A says that earn 1 reputation star, which is like a victory point, for each water space adjacent to at least 1 farm space. And earn 1 reputation star for each farm space adjacent to at least 1 water space. Okay, and then B, we're going to be worried about houses, so we need earn 8 reputation stars for each cluster of 6 or more village spaces. So if we get 6 of these together, 8 points. Okay, so in this game, like I mentioned, we're going to be using colors to represent the squares that we're coloring. So this is yellow for farm. We're going to use blue for water. We're going to use red for the houses, green for the trees, and then we're going to use purple for the monsters. And the other objectives that we have to keep kind of in the back of our mind, because we're not scoring that just yet, is earn 1 reputation star for each 4 space surrounded on...
what it was called.
Oh, sorry, tree tower, I'm sorry. Earn 1 reputation star for each 4 space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. So completely surrounded or the edge. And then D would be the borderlands. Earn 6 reputation stars for each completed row or completed column of filled spaces. Okay, so it has to be completely filled. All right, so Emmy, you ready to start?
Yes.
All right, so let's do that. We're going to turn over the first card, and the first card, oh, right off the bat, we've got a baddie. So we're going to immediately, oh, let me put my name on here. Mommy.
No, not yet, Mama.
We have to put our name so we know whose papers is who, right?
Should I put me?
Whatever you want. And then we're gonna, it also has room where you can name your house and draw a shield.
Not your house.
Okay, your house. So we're gonna immediately switch your house. We're gonna switch papers immediately, and we're gonna have to draw this shape on on our opponent's board. So I'm gonna draw here, and we're gonna draw on pencil first and then color in for you guys so it's easier for you to see. So this way, if we make mistakes, we can erase them. And then once the bad guy is picked, what happens to it, babe?
It goes away from the
Right.
game.
It does not get shuffled back in. It gets removed from the game. All right, so now that we're done, we're gonna trade our papers back.
Hey!
What?
We almost put in the exact same place.
Almost. All right,
Hey, thanks for putting it on the edge of the map.
Oh, good, because I'm trying to get your borderlands. All right, ready? Oh, there's the Riftlands. And that's 0, so it's not gonna get us any closer to our spring objective. I think, what am I gonna do? I think what I'm gonna do is this. Make mine a tree. Okay. Well, Emmy's making hers a house. All right, so that gets us a 0. So we're no closer to our objective, but let's turn over the next card. And that is the Hamlet for 1. So this is a card that we haven't seen yet. This is it's telling us we have to draw a house, but we can draw it in one of 2 shapes. We can draw it this way or this way. If we draw it this way, we will get a coin.
I think I will draw it the 5 way.
That's a pretty good idea, considering that we are trying to get clusters, right?
And I've got a cluster ready.
Oh, well played.
Look, Mama.
Good job, babe. All right, so now we're at 1 point. We are 7 more to go. I'm gonna flip over the next card. Ready? Oh, we're gonna have to do our next card on a ruined space. Let's find out what that is. And next card is the Hinterland stream. So let's draw ourselves a stream, shall we? On a ruined space. Mine's gonna go right here. Now I will admit to you guys that I'm not especially good at this. Emily, no, this game. Every time we've played this game, Emily has beaten me. So spoiler alert, guys, she's probably going to beat me again. And so you'll notice I'm drawing mine over a ruined space here. Once I color it in, you might not be able to see that anymore. Now I've got some water.
You're able to see mine because I only colored it in with yellow.
Okay. So now we're at 3 points towards our 8. So we're gonna keep going. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for more? Let's move this up because I think it's gonna go down a bit, this one. All right, we've got a 2 now. Now we've got some marshlands and we're gonna draw either trees or water.
Oh, as we forgot to mention, that's just the shape, that's just the way it demonstrates. That's just the way it demonstrates. You can turn it any way. Like I'm gonna do it like this.
Yes. So good job, babe. I'm not messing up the cards, but good job. You can rotate and even mirror the shape in any orientation that you like. So good job, babe. Oh, that's gonna cover up a thing. I don't know if I want to cover up a rune space. You can draw on rune spaces without having the rune space thing, but it just makes things a little bit harder later on when
You actually do get a rune.
when you do get a rune space, yeah. So I think I'm gonna draw mine here. You're probably screaming at the camera right now. Why did you do that? Honestly, I don't know.
Why did you do that?
I'm trying to cover up my mountain. Get a coin for that, maybe. Work on some farmlands.
But you're getting a bunch of minuses.
I'm getting any minuses.
Yes, you are.
Oh, from those, yeah. All right, so I've got 2, 4, 5. Ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've got some farmland. I like some farmland.
What were you farmland?
Get some farmland, y'all.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Put mine. I'd also like to point out that today Emily has chosen some background music for us too. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but she asked for some Renaissance music. And that's what you're hearing in the background. I did not choose the shape. Again, this was a card that gave us an option to choose a shape and get a coin. I did not choose that coin.
I chose the coin.
Emmy did, so now she's gonna color in 1 coin on her sheet, and that'll give her a point at the end of the round, and every round moving forward. Yeek. Okay, let's count how much we have. What do we got? Are we at 8 yet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nope, keep going. Oh, another rune space we have to cover up, and this time with the orchard. It's covered up with some orchards, guys. I like it. Oh, I gotta put this in rune space, huh? All right, I can do that. Right here. All right, you put yours?
I haven't chosen what thing I want to do yet. I think I'll do trees.
The eraser is there. Oh, you haven't chosen what you want to do. Okay. Okay, so are we at the end of the round? Yes. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8. So now these cards are done for right now. I'm just going to move them out of the way. Spring is complete. So now we're going to score, it's telling you to score A, which we're going to do down here in these little tiny boxes down on the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see them. A down here. So first thing it says to score is A. So Emily, we're going to score 1 star for each water space adjacent to at least 1 farm, and 1 star for each farm adjacent to at least 1 water.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't get to count this one again. Because you're counting it for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna get 6 for A.
And I get 8 for B.
I get 0. I did not get enough. I have 0 for my coins.
I got 1.
And then
I get -1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to get -7.
I got -1.
I'm gonna get -7. I'm at a -1 already.
Ugh.
I know. I didn't even think you mentioned my monsters.
Anything?
You mentioned my monsters, and I completely forgot about them. So again, these monsters here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They were uncovered, so I lost a whole lot of points for that.
Wow.
Guess what I'm going to be focusing on next time?
Filling up those darn monsters.
Filling up those monsters.
I got 13.
13.
Which is a lot more than.
A lot more. All right, let's see. Maybe I can do better in the summer. So now we're going to take this deck, add another one of these monster cards in there randomly. And we will take this one, shuffle it in. Just give it a good shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And start the summer. The summer also has 8 points that we're looking to get. But this time, we're going to be going for B and C. And B is again with the House of Clusters. And C this time is 1 reputation star for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the edge of the map. Okay, ready to start the next round? Yeah, okay, first card says, oh my gosh, the Rift lands again. Well, I know what I'm gonna do with that.
And I do too. Hence why I only have 1 more bad guy space to fill up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a hint from Emmy on that and use it to help me when I cluster at least. And I will score points at least this time. All right, so what are you doing? Maybe do some trees, because then it'll be surrounded, almost. No?
I wonder, can you put it back? So when you choose bad guys, could you put it on
No,
the
nice try. I don't know why you would want to choose a bad guy.
Maybe because you do it on the other player.
I don't think so. Ready? Are you doing it?
I'm looking.
Are you doing it?
Are you doing it? So what did it say?
No.
How can I trust you?
Wow. Trust me. And again, this is a 0 towards our 8 points, so we've made no progress this summer. All right, ready? Ooh, the Homestead again. Homestead is farmlands or houses. Let me see.
I'm gonna do houses.
I'm gonna do farmland. Right over here. Okay, so now we're 2 points to our 8. You ready to move on? Nope, we got farmland. What are you gonna do with that farmland? Know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Looks like look, Mama, I've covered up my baddies.
See, you mentioned that and I forgot that I'm supposed to be working on that as I put that here. I'm gonna get finally I'm gonna get a coin. What are you doing with your farmland?
My farmland. My farmland.
And I used this shape, so I did get a coin.
I will too.
It's colored in. All right, so now we are at, let's move these around again so we can see a little better. We are at 3 of our 8. Ready to move on? Ooh, Treetop Village. Treetop Village. I'm gonna have to cover up a room space to do this, but, well, no, I could do it the other way, couldn't I? Yep, let's back that up. Let's do it this way.
I need the eraser.
Sure. It's always handy to have a good eraser when you're playing this game. There we go. Put some treetops right there.
I put some more houses with that cluster.
You're really working that cluster. I'm staying away from that cluster. I don't know why. That's a lot of points. Oh boy. Okay. So are we ready to move on, Emmy, or are we still pulling cards?
We're still pulling cards.
All right, you ready?
I don't know why you.
Oh, we have to do a ruin. Another orchard. Orchard on the ruins.
Oh, 2 orchards on the ruins.
Oh boy.
We've done 2 orchards on ruins.
Wow.
Apparently we like orchards on ruins.
I guess. The orchard likes to be on the ruins. All right. Oh, well, I can, I say. No. Let's do this. This time my orchard before was yellow. Now I'm gonna make it green. Okay. We there yet? Yeah? It's time to pick the next season?
No.
No. All right. Next up, we have the Hinterland stream. Oh boy. What are we gonna do with the Hinterland stream?
It's a hint that something.
Hint.
No.
Hint.
It's a land that hints. Never be trusted.
Never be trusted. What if I do this? So, as our board gets more and more filled up, Emmy,
It's hard.
I have a question.
What?
What happens if we get to a shape and I just can't fit it anywhere on my board?
You will have. You can't. Then you can draw any. Then the card. Then that card kind of turns into a Riftlands.
So 1 square anywhere?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have another question. Why are you so good at this game?
I don't know.
What if you have more? We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and this is only 8.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. All right. Well, guess what? It's the end of the round. Did a little better about covering up my guys here, but not a whole lot. So let's score up B. B is 8 reputation stars for each cluster of 6 or more villages. I finally have 8.
I have 1 cluster, 2 cluster. 8, so 16.
And next is 1 reputation for each forest space surrounded on all 4 sides by filled spaces or the border. So I've got 1, 2.
I got 0.
2. I've got 2, I think.
And I've got 2
1 here
coins.
and 1 here. 2.
And 0 for my baddies.
I got 1. Oh, my baddies. 1, 2, 3. Minus 3 this
So
time.
I got 18.
I got 8.
So you're at 9 points?
No, that's minus 1. So I'm actually at 7.
Oh.
All right, now the bad guy did not come out in this group, so he stays in here and is now joined by another baddie as we move into the fall. We're gonna shuffle up again. And in the fall, we're concerned again about the tree tower. 1 reputation for each tree forest space surrounded. But now we're also interested in the borderlands, which is 6 reputation stars for each complete row or column of filled spaces.
And what does that mean?
So I'm kind of working on that a little bit here. You see I'm only missing 1. And I'm kind of working on here, I'm only missing 2.
Oh.
Yeah, so I've been working on that a little bit ahead of time. Well, I've been ignoring the wild holds.
What
All right.
they're called?
That's what this is, the wild holds. So we're moving into the fall, and you'll notice that the fall only requires 7. All right, so let's get Emmy back on her side of the table. And we're ready you're gonna pull? All right, let's put it up here.
Riftlands.
Oh my gosh, the Riftlands.
We love them.
We do love them, don't we? Well, I was actually hoping that someone would fill up this 1 empty space I have here, so let's go ahead and do that.
Where?
There's 1 little space right here that I had made.
But that's a ruin. I'm drawing mine on a ruin too.
How you doing on mountains? Anything covered up? Me either. Okay, that was 0 towards our 7. What's next? That orchard again.
We love our orchard.
That orchard. How can I get that orchard to help me? Right here. That orchard can help me. Good job, orchard. Now, do you need colored pencils to play this game?
No.
Nope. Normally, we just use different shapes. And here's a game that we played a couple of nights ago. We just draw the shapes in there.
After bedtime.
After bedtime. All right,
Yeah,
so.
after bedtime at like 11 o'clock.
Shh, don't tell everyone what a bad mommy I am.
You're not that Joey.
All right, so we have 2 points towards our 7. You gonna keep flipping?
Yep.
The fishing village. Have we seen the fishing village yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, all right. What are you gonna do with that fishing village? Now, I do want to point out, we are no longer gonna score this beat ever again. Just want to point that out. How can you help me, fishing village? You can help me right here.
Hey, Mama, look, I've got a full column.
Awesome, and I just covered up a mountain. So I'll score a coin for that as soon as I'm done coloring this in. It's my river. You score a coin because my mountain here is now all covered up. So now I'm gonna get another coin. Some games the coins come a lot easier. This one's not been one of them. So now, do we still keep flipping?
Yeah.
Do it. Oh, on a ruin space. We've had a lot of these. We have to put a hamlet. Ugh. Ugh.
Why is it ugh?
Ugh, because we don't need the hamlet anymore.
No. Ugh.
Ugh. All right. On a ruin, huh? I'm running out of ruins. Kiddo.
Oh, it has to be on a ruin?
Yeah, it's a ruin space.
Yeesh.
Here, let me give you that eraser. I think you might need that. Yeah. All right. Ugh, I say again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yuck it is. All right, let's try this. Maybe this will help me at least cover up a mountain at some point. That'll give me a coin because I'm going to use this smaller space.
Yeah. Oh, mine will give me a coin too. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, yucko.
Yeah, I didn't like that one at all. Okay. What are we at? We are at 2, 4, 5. Keep pulling.
Yep. I just didn't draw anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. So sorry. Remember, there are 2 monsters in there. That was not it. Whew. I'd have been so mad at myself if I said that and then the monsters came out.
I would have been mad at you too.
Yeah, so now we have a treetop village.
So don't blame
Right in
yourself.
there. Ah. Don't want to do that.
Tree up a billet.
Yeah, I have to. I feel like I have to do this. I really don't feel like I have a choice with this one. I gotta cover up those monsters. They've been kicking my butt. Let me put them in a terrible place for me. Yeah, keep smiling, kiddo. All right, there we go.
I'm gonna put it right. I'm going to put some houses right there.
Houses? Really? Not the trees? The trees would have gotten you more points. The houses you don't score anymore, remember?
I know.
Okay. You must have a method to your madness. All right, so are we at the end of fall yet?
Yes, I believe.
2, 4, 6, 7, exactly 7. Let's move this out. Still no monsters, so the last monster will get shuffled in for the last round. I'll shuffle that up in a minute. But first,
In a minute?
In a minute. First, let's score our trees surrounded on all sides.
None.
1,
1, 2, 3. I've got 3.
4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. What?
I have 3.
7. And now the Borderlands, which was 6 reputation stars for each complete row.
1.
I've got 1 right here.
1 row.
I only got 1, sadly. I couldn't get towards it, so that was 6.
I'm missing
3 coins. 1, 2. Only 2 this time. Or 14. Only 2 for my monsters this time. Let me shuffle this up as we go into our final round.
It's still letting up.
That's okay. I'm just going to shuffle. Settle down. Settle down.
Are you doing as good as me?
No, I am not doing as well as you are.
You got -1 point the first time.
Okay, we don't need to talk about that anymore.
You got -1.
We don't need to talk about it. No discussions.
Yes.
All right, so how many points do we need to get out of winter?
What?
How many points do we need to get out of winter?
6.
Yes, only 6 points in winter.
Yeah.
Ugh. We should also point out that there's another expansion you can also get on the BGG store right now, right? That lets you, I forget what the expansion's called, but you can
skills with your coins.
That's right, you can buy skills with your coins again. We don't have that one yet, but I will put that in the description down below in case you're interested. I've heard it's, once you play with the skills, you'll never play without them again. All right, so we're going into our final round. Things are not looking good for Mommy. Let's head into winter. Let's see what's gonna happen. We need 6 points to get out of winter. We're going to start with the fishing village.
Yeah.
And this time we're scoring, again, the borderlands and the lakes. I think I'm going to put mine right here. It'll get me a coin for covering up my mountain, at least. Okay.
Look, Mama.
Ooh. All right. Ready to flip over? Oh. Oh, these rune spaces are ruining me. They are ruining me. That is the last ruin space that I have, by the way.
Me too. Yuck.
Ugh. Yuck. Yuck.
So my little thingy thing is doing a handstand.
Your thingy thing? All right, so we are now at 4. Very close to this being over. I should not have put it there. Ah! All right, so we pulled the bad guy. We now must switch our papers. And so close to the end.
Please,
Oh, I'm gonna destroy you.
Mama, please don't destroy me.
I'm destroying you.
Please.
Destroy you.
Please, I really want to win.
I'm sure you do.
This is my job.
Your job, huh?
To win. God.
Come on yourself. All right, so I colored in for Emily. That's what the monster sounds like. This comes out of the game. Only second time we've had monsters. Oh wow, you need to color it all the way in.
Because I'm mad.
Yeah, that looks angry. Make sure I know that that's colored there. All right.
Angry color.
Angry colored. Oh, another rune space. So we are out of rune spaces. So if we cannot left on our map, we get, again, because we cannot legally draw it, we have to draw a 1 square somewhere on our board and fill it with anything you want. So I'm gonna do it here, I think.
I'm mad.
You're mad? Oh yeah? I'm gonna draw this. All right. And 2, 4, 6. Winter is over. It's not coming anymore, Jon Snow. It's over. All right, time for the final scoring. We're gonna start with D, which is the borderlands. I have 1 column filled up here.
I have
And 1 row filled up here.
1, 2, 3.
What? What?
1, 2, 3.
When did that happen? When did that happen? Man alive.
And you're using my
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so distraught. I only got 2 and I thought I was like, ooh, you look at me. So that's 16 points. Oh, 12. I thought this was the 8 one. I'm so distraught I can't even add up math.
12.
12. 12 points for me. What do you have?
And I got 12. I'm still thinking. 10. All that math. All of it.
All that math. All right.
So 12. Is it
12 and 6. Come on, focus.
18.
And then we're going to do A again, which is 1 space for every water touching farm and 1 point. I'm sorry, 1 point for every water touching farm and 1 point for every farm touching water.
Can you help me?
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Let's see what you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for you.
Why do I not trust you?
Oh. And I want to put 4 coins. And then these monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
I got -3. And I didn't fill in anything. Alright, I got 20.
Let's see. 7, 14,
34.
21. Huh?
I got 34.
No, 21. You can't, because I got 53. Oh, 34. Now add it all up. Let's do it on the back of my sheet here. All right, so we're going to add up all the scores now, and then we will come back to Emmy and I, and we'll tell you how we did. Okay? See you in just a minute while Emmy and I do some difficult math.
Welcome back.
Hi, welcome back. So you just saw how most of my games of Cartographer go with Emily. She
So my score was 77 and hers was 53.
53. But look how beautiful my map looks. Doesn't it look so pretty?
Whose map looks better?
So that was a game of Cartographers. What do you think?
I like it. And we didn't tell ourselves.
Oh, right. So on these sheets, you're allowed to name yourself, give yourself a title, give your land a title and a crest. So I named myself the Woeful Mapper. And I live in dreary days. Look at my little sad face. He's even crying. What about you, Emmy?
My name's Emily, and I'm best cartographer ever.
She earned that title for sure. Okay.
And my place is called Land, and it's a woman holding a baby.
All right, let's see that. And then there's Emmy's crest and everything. Okay, so tell me what you think about the game.
I love it because you're actually making the map.
Yeah, you like actually getting to draw in a game.
Like you were actually making a map of your lands.
And that makes you happy? Yeah, would you recommend it?
Yes.
Do you like this game? You want to play it again?
50 copies.
50 copies. Okay, I also mentioned that this was by the people who made Role Player. There is a promo card that comes with it called the Cartographer. If you do have Role Player, it's a backstory card called the Cartographer. So if you do own Role Player, there is a little bonus card in here that you can use in your game, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I think I like it too. It's quick, it's fun. There's a solo mode in here too, which is the reason that I originally bought this game, was to play solo. But then I introduced it to someone, and the rest is history.
You never win?
And I never win. No. Someone is a better cartographer than me. All right, so anything else you want to say about the game?
Nothing, but I love my mommy.
Well, I love you too. All right, so that was Cartographers, a role-player tale by Thunderworks Games. Again, down below in the description, I'll link those 2 expansions, little mini expansions that you can get also. And in the meantime, please, if you like the video, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone to do the same. And I don't think, I think that that'll do it, right?
You should not try to play Cartographers again.
I will play Cartographers again, and I will win, and I'll tell you all about it when that happens.
You will never win. I will always win.
But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.